Welcome to the fifth episode of the Kool Kidz Podcast. Every week we do this podcast with our older group of kids. So I thought this week we would have a special episode where we would ask some of life's most important questions to our younger club members. Okay? None of these questions come from anywhere in particular. Some of these questions came from other staff members. Some of them came from myself. I asked some older staff members that work here. I asked some older adults that I know some important questions that these children might encounter through life. And hopefully we'll be able to come up with a clear answer here today. So without further delay, we're going to ask our first question. Okay? Raise your hand if you want to answer. Okay? So why should you be nice to someone? Right there?
Because it's nice to be nice.
Yeah?
To be kind.
Okay, but why should you be nice to each other? Oh, right here?
Because we don't want this club to be bad.
Okay, that's a good answer.
So the club cannot be excluded.
Excluded? Okay, that's a really good one. That's a big word.
So we don't get in trouble?
That's a good one, so you don't get in trouble. But think a little bit bigger. Okay, so when you're nice to someone, you're not excluding them. You're not being mean to them. We don't want mean people in the club. But why should you be nice to someone?
So the school can be a very nice school.
Uh-huh.
So we can have more friends and be nice to other friends.
Yeah, so we can make more friends. So yeah, those are all really good answers. Thank you. Okay, so now I want y'all to use your imagination for a second. Think about nighttime, and whenever you look up, what do you see? Yeah?
Stars.
Yeah, you see stars, right? So, and there's uncountable amounts of stars, right? Right? There's so many stars you can't even imagine it. And space is huge, right?
Yep.
Think about space.
It's made by mucus.
Think about space for a second, okay? What is in space? What are some of the things in space? Right here?
Planets and stars and all that.
Yeah, planets and stars.
Gas giants.
Gas giants.
Aliens.
Aliens.
Just live in
Stars.
Stars, yeah.
The moon.
The moon is in space. So what are some of the things that you could find in space? If you were an astronaut and you went out into space, there's so many things. What could you find?
The sun.
The sun?
Space rocks.
Space rocks?
Me.
Mm-hmm.
Garbage.
Garbage, yeah.
black holes.
Black holes, right here.
Portals.
Portals, yeah.
Planets.
Planets. Okay. Thank you all very much. Those were all some really interesting answers. So if you went out into space, what would you want to find? Think about some of the things that could be out there. What would you want to see?
The sun.
The sun. You'd want to see the sun. It's pretty big, I bet. Yeah?
I want to see the Milky Way galaxy.
The Milky Way galaxy, our home.
The northern lights.
The northern lights, yeah, they're pretty from space.
The earth.
The earth, you can see the earth, and it's very beautiful.
I want to see the stars.
You want to see the stars?
Mars.
Mars, you want to go to Mars, the red planet?
Mercury.
Mercury.
Oh, that's my favorite.
So, something that y'all didn't say, what about aliens? Are aliens in outer space?
Yeah, and aliens are actually on the moon.
Okay, so listen, what might an alien look like?
Green.
Okay,
A rocket ship.
rocket ship, yeah. Okay,
They have long ears and they might have helmets and hair.
okay.
Are aliens real?
No.
Well, the universe is infinitely big. The universe is continuously expanding. It will never get smaller. And inside of the universe, there are more stars than you could ever imagine. And around each star are planets, just like Earth and Mars and Jupiter and Saturn.
I know Mars.
All spinning around it. And the likelihood of life being on those planets
Sun.
is very high. So are aliens real? No one knows the answer to that. But the chances of
Probably
aliens
no.
being real is high. Okay, but what else might an alien look like?
9 arms.
9 arms, a lot of arms.
They might like have a body kind of like us,
Mm-hmm.
and some legs, and some kind of like weird feet, like round feet.
Yeah.
And they would have a head and
Antennas.
Antennas, yeah. Right here.
They might have like a grill. They might have like very long arms.
Okay, right here.
And some aliens turn out to be tiny.
Tiny, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And rocket ships go outer space, and then we like try to find the space, and then we go back to the Earth.
Yes, you are correct.
And
Right here.
alien
They do have heads. So, we're going to move forward, okay? We're going to have another question, all right?
Okay.
So, we all know what dinosaurs are, right?
Yeah, I know what. But they don't live in this town now.
Yeah. With our next question, we're going to come away from space and a little bit closer to home. So, in your head, we all know what dinosaurs are, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, what would a dinosaur look like?
I know what else is in space. I know what else.
What?
Little small
Okay.
arms. Have little small arms.
Small arms.
They have long legs.
Yeah?
They have sharp teeth.
Yeah.
They're very tall.
Oh,
They have long tails.
tails?
Here's some interesting facts. Some very small dinosaurs don't have to run away from some really big dinosaurs.
Okay.
They talk different.
That's true. They do talk different than us.
They're really diddly.
Okay. Now, right here.
Some are small.
Some are small.
They eat meat.
Mm-hmm. So, what noise would a dinosaur make? Give me an example.
They would roar at you.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty scary sound.
They will chase you.
Yes, they would chase you. Yeah. Anyone else? What?
Roar.
Yeah. Okay. So dinosaurs would be very loud, and they would roar at us. Correct.
Correct.
Okay. What color is the prettiest color? What?
Hard.
Pink. Green.
Tail.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know the perfect one.
What?
Blue, because the Earth has mostly a lot of blue.
Okay.
Light pink. There's a lot of light in it.
Okay.
Purple. Green, the
No,
most
that's
light
light.
because maybe yellow because the sun is yellow.
Yeah. Okay. Right here.
Yeah, that's
sweetie.
the lightest.
Rainbow.
Pink.
Rainbow. Rainbow.
Rainbow's
And why do you think that the color you said is the prettiest color? You said it because there's a lot of blue on Earth, right?
Because there's a lot of water.
Yep. Anyone else want to say why theirs is?
Because I heard that people really like teal, like a lot of people.
Yeah.
Wait, what is teal? My brother
Teal
really.
is this color right here, like her shirt.
Yeah, I make green.
This morning.
You make green and blue, mix it together, it makes teal. Light blue.
Blue.
Light green.
Blue.
Anyone else?
Light blue.
Light blue.
Light blue. Green and red.
Green. And why is what?
Fish are pink.
Mm-hmm. What color? Why is the color that you chose the prettiest color? Why?
Because a long time ago, I was visiting Marcus and I just found out that blue was my favorite color.
Okay.
Cause it looks cool.
Yep. Anyone else?
Cause it looks neat.
Yes. Guys, the reason that I brought up some of these interesting questions today, and sometimes some of these questions you might never have thought of before, and it's to make you think about that there's so much more going on in your lives than you could ever imagine, okay? Every day, so many things happen in so many different places that it's unbelievable. So sometimes you have to think outside of the box, okay? It's fun to think about these questions. What do aliens look like? What would you say to a fish about living on land? Why one color is prettier than another color? all of these questions as you get older, you might start to think that they're not so important or they're not so as in need as other questions that need answers. But just so you know, all of these questions that we answer today are extremely important, okay? We are always going to wonder what aliens look like. Whether you're 10 years old or 100 years old, it's always going to be a question, okay? You're always going to want to know what it's like to live somewhere you've never lived, okay? Colors are always going to be the same color, but you'll see so many as you grow up, it's unbelievable, okay? So before we go, I just wanted to say thank you all for participating, all right?
Hey.
And this has been the Kool Kidz Podcast signing off.